So here I am with Brion Conklin, and you're going to have to excuse this bizarre seating situation, but you know what, sometimes you just take the opportunity when it's there and you go with it. But I want to introduce Brion to you. We've been working together for how long now?
November, so about 6-7 months.
6 months. So Brion's been a student of mine for about 6 months. And was it about a month ago now that you closed on the department?
Yeah, it was mid-May.
And so when you came to me, when we first started speaking, you know, your whole point was that you wanted to come away from your job so you could financially retire, is
Yes.
that right? So
Yes.
just tell everybody what it was that you did, or that you do for a living.
So I'm a system engineer. I've been working for over 25 years in various organizations, understanding how to bring computer systems together and make them work for operators to be able to do their jobs fast and effective. Over that time frame, computer technology has increased in interactions, but building up systems, just like you would do in real estate.
Right. And when you came to me, the whole point was that you wanted to be able to financially retire through utilizing real estate's passive income. Is that right?
Yep.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that when we first spoke, I said to you, I said, what was your plan for it? And I think I remember you saying that it was single-family homes or duplexes and triplexes and things like that.
Right. At that time, I had a duplex, and I had just closed on a fourplex about a month before we met.
Right. And I remember at the time we spoke, I said to you, well, how much income do we need to be looking at replacing?
Yep.
And it was round about 10,000 a month.
A month, yes.
Right. So, and if I remember correctly, my advice to you was to leave these single-family houses alone and to go out and get one big deal.
Yes.
Because one big deal can get you out the market quickly, as it did for me.
Yep.
So we worked together for 6 months now, and just tell everybody what you just closed on about a month ago.
So back in January, December, Christmas time, because I get the week off, I was looking for how do I execute that plan. So I went through, did some research, then contacted a company that did the larger projects but was geared towards my goal. And so we worked through that project. So I closed on a 24-unit apartment building in the Chicago area that was at a below market value, is going to get fully rehabbed, and after that point, it's going more than replace my 10K. We're looking at maybe at 15,000, but I'm looking for partners to build up, to not only go to that level, but to take it up to the next level and provide a partnership that can grow. And you know, like you work through all that situation, but to not just stop at that point. I want to just take that and continue on.
Right. So my question to you is this: how much of the coaching that you had from me made that happen, made you being able to buy the apartment block?
As you always talk about, start the rock rolling, JFDI, and those words, and every single time I come off coaching, I have new ideas to follow through on and to make the project work. I would say your coaching took me 99% of all the way through this, and then 1% of my effort to actually go through and follow through. Because I feel that's key. If for everything you talk about, unless you actually execute or find what you can execute, you're not going to achieve what you want to achieve.
Well, you know, I really appreciate you saying that it was 99%. I would probably say it's probably more 50-50. I think I maybe gave you some tools.
But you were up in my mind the whole time.
Okay.
What would Ian do, or what Ian would think about it? So you may not have said it, but your mindset is in my mind.
Excellent, excellent. And you know, I mean, there's so many people out there that are wanting to move to the next level, whether it be through business or real estate. How important would you say to them that that my coaching is in them achieving their goals?
Have to understand, when I was in high school and college, I was a member of a swim team. We were state champions, and the person that makes that happen is the coach. The coach is the orchestrator, and the athlete or the person doing it is the person doing it. Without the coach, you can go down 50 different blind alleys, but the coach is there to provide the light to say, this is the one to go down.
That's awesome. That's really cool. You know, I've had amazing experience teaching some students all over the world. You know, I have to say that, you know, I'm incredibly proud of what you've done. Incredibly proud.
Thank you.
Most people can't do it because they're scared. You overcame your fears, you took the information that I gave you, and you made it happen, JFDI. So, you know, I personally want to thank you because although you're the one that ended up with the real estate, I want you to know that you've impacted my life too. It's definitely been a two-way thing.
Two-way thing.
And, you know, I just want everybody to understand that the importance of coaching is everything. You know, I had coaching. I still get coaching now. And Brian and I speak, when we were really working on this, we were speaking every single week.
At least, yeah, we were exchanging some emails on concepts and that outside of coaching, and I really appreciate that too.
Excellent. Well, you know, I just want you all to realize that, you know, you can do this with the right information from the right people, whatever it is, however much income you need to replace, it can be done with the right coaching. Would you agree with that?
Only if they follow through.
Only if they follow through. JFDI.
If you say something, or when people talk about it, you take your notes as you're talking about it, what ideas can you follow through on, and then do it.
That's right. That's right. Well, excellent. Brian, I really appreciate it. You've been a great inspiration for me as well to see you go through this process.
And I look forward to continuing our coaching sessions.
I do too. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
All the best.